Welcome back to Fred Shaves. It's time for a Wednesday shave, and we are continuing our journey through my Sandalwood scented soaps. Tonight we're gonna use Sandalwood from Soaps of Norway, which is a Norwegian artisan. And I have went ahead in the story with my Gillette razors. I started with the old type, which is my oldest one. And my next one is this. This is the Gillette New short comb common bar from 1930. This is the common bar handle and the short comb version, and inside I have a fresh Astra green. I really wish I had a new improved from the 20s, which is in between the old type and the Gillette New, but unfortunately I have not that in my collection yet. So this is the one we rock, and it's from the early 1930s. Brush, old choice is my Mühle Nom, a little 21mm best badger knot. I have my soap soaking in the tin. It's quite a hard puck, so I'm gonna take the soaking water and add that to my face. I have 2 days of growth, and this soap has a very pleasant sandalwood scent, not very strong, maybe a 3 or 4 on the scent strength scale, which of course is my subjective meaning. Yeah, it's a 4, I will say. So we're gonna load up the brush. I don't think this soap is so well known in the community. It's not very often seen in Shave of the Days and such. We've had a beautiful day here today. Nice and warm. Temperature is actually almost in the mid-70s. So it's still warm and nice. 23 degrees Celsius it was, but it's chill in the morning. Now we're down in, I think, mid-50s maybe, and it's just past 9 p.m. in the evening, so we're loading up quite heavy down here. See, I have loaded for 1 minute straight there, and we try to go with what we've got. Gonna take the access ladder, scoop it off the puck, and add that to my face. I think I have used this soap in a mini series I made about Norwegian and Swedish artisans. I'm quite sure I used that soap in that series. Yeah, I did. It would be very strange if I hadn't. Although I only got 2 Norwegian artisans in my collection, out of a total of 3 I think exists. This is pasty. It will be nice with a shave. Look fresh for tomorrow's work day. We're gonna add water. That was the flecked, some what's just turned down. I didn't notice the noise until I turned down. Yeah, it's a nice soap, yes. Not the best with slickness and posture, but still good. It does its job. And it's cool that it's Norwegian. I really wish there were more Norwegian artisans to choose from. This is bone dry. Going in a fair drink. I probably loaded way too much. But better too much than too little. That's how we roll. I am discovering that I got quite a lot of soaps with sandalwood, but that's okay. I like the scent of sandalwood. It's really calming and warming. Yeah, starting to look good, this leather. Just add that top layer of water and we are there, I think. Just painting it in now. Falling peaks, just as you like it. Shave with cold water, as always. No prep shave, as 99% of my shaves are. First pass with the grain, and this is a really smooth razor. It's efficient as the old type, but it's much smoother. It just feels great. And the leather feels really cushiony. No cracks in the handle, which are quite unusual. My other Gillette New with the ball and handle, you know it's cracked. For those of you who have seen me using that, and I've been using that quite a lot of late. It is just plowing through the hair. Not as efficient as the old type, but still quite efficient and much more smooth, if that makes sense. I think this razor will pair up really nice with a feather blade. Leaving small tracks of the open comb in the leather. Leaving more leather behind, I find, with an open comb compared to a close comb, or solid bar if you want to call it that. I noticed some hairs from the brush in the leather. It's a really cheap badger, and if you want to try a badger knot, the Nom series from Mühle are a great start, I think. Are there better badger brushes out there? Well, for sure, absolutely. But if you haven't tried a badger before and want to try it, that's a way to go. It was not that particular one, but a similar one was my first badger brush. No reason to break the budget if you don't know if you like badgers or not. And as you probably know, you can get them in all kinds of price varieties. This one was probably $20, if you around that. Maybe a little bit less actually. No, I will guess around 20. Let's say $20. And you get a good brush for that amount of money actually. I think this is a good brush. It has a nice scrub, no scratch and scratch. And as you can see, it whipped up a really good lather. Really easy, and it's not a very dense knot. I feel that these razors, the open combs from the Gillette News 1930, are really great for blade buffering. As you can see, I am buffing, and it feels really smooth, and I think I'm about to get a really close shave. Really light pressure is key if you want a blade buff, or else you're gonna catch yourself with a blade. I thought I caught something there, but it's just a little spot, or a pimple if you like. We are just gonna have a quick feel, see how we did. It feels really good. not a BBS but a decent shave, I'm gonna rinse off with some cold water. Yeah, it's not the best residual thickness, but it's good. It's actually better than I remembered. We are gonna use our old aluminum block just to have a feel. That is unreal. Absolutely zero feedback. I mean nothing at all, anywhere. Wow. For me, that is a very perfect shave. Even if I'm not BBS. Like, such little irritation as that, that's more important for me. That's much more important than the glass feeling you get with a really close shave. I often end up with irritation. Just check the sideburns. I think they are okay. We're gonna go with a classic aftershave tonight. Actually, I just have this and Purasso Red is my only two straightforward Sandalwood aftershaves. This is quite expensive. I don't use it that often, but man, it has a great scent. Oh, and a fair bit of alcohol. Oh, a good burn there. Whew. This is really good stuff. You can see I'm halfway through the bottle-ish. Gonna rinse off the brush, see how much lather that's left over in the knot. Easy enough for one more pass and pickups. If I want to do that. Like so. Where are you? There. We are gonna finish it all off with some high quality facial cream from Grön Lycka. This is Bloom Out Eye and Face Cream, which is doing wonders with my skin every time I use it. And I always overuse it, but that's okay. This stuff is so good, it's okay to use too much. Oh man. This cream just feels so good. And it really moisturizes and sucks out every tiny irritation that may have occurred after a shave. Leaving the skin really moisturized and settled. This is great stuff. And I know even if I took on too much, you can see I'm kind of whitish. It will absorb within 10 minutes. It's just sucked in. Just rinsing off my hands down here. Oh, a little splash of water on the floor. We can make rid of that later. Gonna do a quick recap of what we've used in tonight's shave. We went with the Norwegian soaps of Norway, Sandalwood, Norwegian artisan, great soap, great scent. Brush of choice was my Mühle Nom. This is a 21mm. I think I said best badger, but it's a pure badger. Someone also referred to it as a black badger. I think that's kind of the same thing-ish. Razor was my, just a hair there, it's my Gillette new short comb with a common bar handle, gold plated, first use Astra green, and this is from the early 1930s. We finished it off with some Dr. Harry's aftershave Sandalwood and Grön Lycka Blue Mouth Face and Eye Cream. That was all for tonight. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you don't do that from before, and until my next video, goodbye.